What in God's name has happened here? Where are the rest of my men?
I banged into a couple of them.
That's what she said. What's up, everybody? I'm Badass Games. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 4, The Last Revelation. Today we're going to continue on to the Chambers of Tulun, and I'm also going to do the sections of Citadel Gate and the trenches that are very difficult to get through without using a med pack, but it's possible, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go right into the Chambers of Tulun. And while this is loading, I'm going to go ahead and do a comment from Zarish S23, who says that my last video was kind of dark, and he's asking me to either increase the brightness or use more flares, and I'll do that, dude, because I believe you're right. I have a crap load of flares. I mean, I have so many, 249 flares to use, so there's no excuse for that. So sorry, and I'll try to do that more often. Now we start this level off on the bike. Let's run this guy over here that's around the corner. We're taking some shots, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about health too much in this area. So let's park the bike right there, and then we're going to do something a little different to kill a guy that's up here on this ledge. Since we don't have to go that way just yet, we can actually shoot a poison dart at him and let it do its job. Let's combine the crossbow with the laser pointer, and we'll select the poison darts, and we just shoot him once and let that poison go to work. Alright, whoop, get up in there, Laura. Okay, so we enter this building, and if we turn to the left, there's going to be a little cubby area where there's a grenade launcher. Let's pick that up. Since we have the grenade launcher, it ends up just being some grenades. And I have yet to use a grenade launcher, which is... I'll have to do that sometime. And cat-a-corner to that grenade launcher, there's a small med pack in the corner too. Now let's exit the building, going all the way through it. We'll be at the other end of it, and we're going to end up right here. Straight ahead of me is the trenches level. Now you can actually go and do the trenches level right now if you wanted to. You don't have to do this portion, but I'm going to go ahead and do this portion and go to the Citadel Gate, because you have to do the Chambers of Tulun puzzle in order to get to the Citadel Gate. And I might as well do it while I'm here. Let me light a flare. It's pretty dark up in this. Okay, so I hopped up on a ledge and I went into this corridor. This is going to lead us to a secret that contains several items of benefit. And once we get to here, we can turn around and back off this thing. Awesome. Let's grab these flares. We get also a large med pack. We get revolver ammo, and we also get poison dart ammo, poison crossbow bolts. Sweet, now we got that. Let's hop out of here. We just gotta hold the crouch button in order to crouch into this crawl space. Crawl our way out of here. There's a little opening there, and you can't go in there. It's really just, I guess, just for looking. Kind of a odd place for it. Kind of awkward. Now we just leave the way we came. We'll fall off here. And now we're gonna go spawn the Minotaur. What we do is we go over here, and once we stand on this tile, there's the Minotaur right there, and he's going to come charging at you. You can sprint if you want, or you can run. He's really fast, so he's going to actually catch up to you if you're sprinting. But the thing is his attack is really slow, and so he's really not going to get any attacks off on you, either if you sprint or run. We'll kite him over to this area, and we'll climb up onto this ledge. And there he is. He saw he caught up to me even though I sprinted. Run and jump over to this ledge. And you can see him down there trying to figure out how to attack me. Too bad, guy. Too bad for you. We run, jump, and grab this ledge over here. We can shimmy over to the right. This is going to give us access to this pillar here that we can climb on. And we're going to move over to the other side of it. I don't think you can actually get over to the other side unless Laura gets her footing on it. I haven't been able to actually move over there with her just dangling from her hands, so make sure you get your footing on that thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is what we need to do is we need to trap the Minotaur, but right now I'm going to bypass doing so because the doors are on timers, and well, right there's a lever to trap him. since I'm going to be getting a secret, I'll be wasting time if I just pull the lever, so it's just bypass it for the first time. We'll get it here in a little bit. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to run and jump and grab this stupid rope. There's no bypassing this one. And slide your way to the bottom, and then aim yourself for the entrance straight ahead of Lara. This is the secret, which is, I don't know, a poorly placed secret, I think. Let's grab our shotgun, and a beetle is going to spawn. Ah, he's taking away some damage. That's fine. He's dead now. This secret contains a large med pack and some wide shotgun shells. Now that we have that, let's head on over to this ledge right here. And now we're just going to do the same thing we just did. Except this time we're going to pull the lever and we're going to go to a different area when we swing off the rope. Now let me talk a little bit more about the Minotaur. First of all, he's invulnerable to all attacks. You can't kill him. So you basically have to trap him. His attack is really slow. What he does is he doesn't hit you with his hammer. He pounds the ground with his hammer, and it sends out this shockwave that, if touched by Lara, will damage her. So we want to avoid that. It takes him a while to set up for it, but once he's set up, he can attack rather rapidly. So just get away from him. Just stay away from him. You'll be fine. Okay, now let's pull this lever, and we're gonna get a cutscene. Now make sure you see the Minotaur in the cutscene, because that means that he's trapped. If you don't see the Minotaur in the cutscene, then chances are you didn't trap him, and it's really important that you did. Now we're on a timer, because the doors will open after a certain amount of time. I think it's about 2 minutes. Having approached the lever, just by approaching it, and then running and jumping and grabbing this rope, you'll notice that there's a beetle in the lower right-hand corner now that has spawned. And it's not activated yet. It will only activate if we go toward the secret or if we go toward the exit. And we're going toward the exit, so it's going to activate here. Let's pull out our revolver, because there's going to be a guy right here. Pop 2 shots in him. And let's use the shotgun on the beetle. Now let's see. Sometimes that beetle is invisible. Yeah, he's invisible. I'm not sure why he does that or how to prevent that. Sometimes he's not, sometimes he is. Fortunately, Lara can still see him, and she will shoot him if you shoot when she points her gun. Okay, this area contains revolver ammo that was dropped from the guy we killed and a large med pack. Once we have those, just slide on out. And now we want to take out the guy that's on this ledge real quick. We'll use a normal shot, because that's all it's going to take. All of his life should be drained. He should be one hit from death. Right in the dick. There we go. Now let's get on the bike. And we're going to have to ramp over a ditch, so be careful. You want to hang to the left edge to ramp it. And then you'll move over to this side. Now, if we hold the action button, we can probably hit a beetle that's about to activate. Yeah, I didn't hit him. You can hit him, though, with the bike if you're fast enough. But I'm going to go ahead and take him out with a shotgun. Sweet. Alright, now let's head on over to this wheel. We need to pull this thing a couple times. 4 should be fine. Just make her pull it 4 times. The door will be open enough for you to go through it. And about this time is when the doors are going to start opening, so keep that in mind. Now, the reason why we need to trap the Minotaur is because if he's in this area, he'll start pounding the ground and knocking Lara off this ladder and prevent you from going up this ladder. And this is the way we need to go. Okay, sweet. Now this is going to take us into the Citadel gate area, which is very difficult to get through without using a med pack. But I know a couple tricks that we're going to utilize to minimize our damage. Some of them are kind of cheap, I'll admit, but they work. Okay, so once we hop over to this area right here, we're going to get a cutscene.
What in God's name has happened here? Where are the rest of my men?
I banged into a couple of them. They appear to have sealed off all the exits.
Yes. Yes, this is good. You must help us to liberate the city?
I'm just here for directions. I need a route to the Citadel.
This is not so good. This is where the main activity takes place.
Activity?
We encountered it as the skies began to darken. A creature from our ancient past. It tore through my men like a firestorm. I managed to station our ammunition truck before the beast, with a mind to igniting the explosive device in the rear. But with renewed vigor, it forced us back. It was as if it knew of our plans.
Beast or no beast, Sarge? I've got to get into that building.
You have spirit. Perhaps. As we retreated, we have mined some of the streets to prevent contamination. 2 of my men are still in the area, out by the northern cemetery. One of them holds the frequency for the mine detector. The other holds the second half of the code for the explosive device.
And if I find them?
Tell them Sergeant Aziza sent you. I heard your motorbike. Once you have the codes, take me on it to the ammunition truck. I shall eradicate the blockage. But hurry, I am not long of this world.
Alright, at the end of the cutscene, if you take a hop back, she'll land right on top of some revolver ammo you can pick up. Now, Sergeant Azizas, as he called himself, I suppose that's who he is, said that there's a dragon blocking the way to the Citadel. You need to get the detonator and some access codes in order to detonate and blow his ass up. We're gonna go do that. We're gonna go see what this monster is right now, which is really interesting looking. But before we actually activate him, standing in front of the tiles, standing on the tile right in front of Lara right now will activate him. I'm gonna go ahead and mention a couple things. First of all, there's some items over there on the right-hand side of the screen right now. I'm gonna bypass those. I'll get them on the way back. And also, there is a corridor. There's a crawl space at the other end of this. As you see the archway at the far end of the screen, if you go through the archway and turn to your right, there's a crawl space that you can get into. But I'm going to have to skip it because this is a no med pack run, and if you go through there, you just nothing but locusts spawning and spawning. We need to bypass that for the no med pack run, unfortunately. But it's not a secret, so it doesn't count, and we can go ahead and skip it. Alright, let's go ahead and activate this guy. Now he's going to go crazy. Looks like Lara's favorite dildo. Like I said, we're going to bypass those items because right now we have a window of opportunity where he's not going to attack us, and we can run straight by him and without risking getting shot by fireballs. Alright, so go through the corridor and turn left. If we hop over this center platform, it seems like we don't spawn locusts. And I've been able to reproduce that almost every time, so that's awesome. We minimize damage there. We want to go over to the right after we leave that section, and as we approach this hole in the wall, 2 alligators are going to spawn. It's probably really difficult for you guys to see, and I'm sorry, but I got some alligators I need to take care of. Now I'll pop a flare, and we'll go into the crawl space right here. This crawl space is also not a secret, but it contains revolver ammo, which is huge, and some, I believe, poison darts. Poison crossbow bolts. Get on top of it, Lara. Okay, let's leave this section. Alright, now that we have that, we want to head to the left in this little opening right here. We'll fall down into this section and get a panoramic view. And you notice these 2 sarcophagus near Lara that have symbols on them. And the symbols are associated with numbers to actually activate the sarcophagus, which is going to move them, and if you look down, you can actually see that there's a space down there you can get into. Now I'm going to actually show you guys how you can decipher this for yourselves. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do it really quickly. What we want to do is you want to actually choose your explosive ammo. You don't have to do this if you are saving ammo, but I'm just going to shoot this away so you can see where the answer to the puzzle is. And you can see the symbols and their associated numbers. And since I already kind of understand what the numbers are, I'll go ahead and just tell you that the sarcophagus on the right is numbers 1 and 3, and the sarcophagus on the left is numbers 1, 2, and 4. And those are the positions of the levers you see down there, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Those are the switches that need to be down in order for the sarcophagus to move. And the other ones need to be up. So for like the 1 and 3, we need to flip this 3, and then we flip the 1. It's going to move one of the sarcophaguses. I don't know the plural of that. But once we have that sarcophagus move, go ahead and flip 3 back into the up position, flip 2 down, and then let's go up there and flip number 4. And that way you have them both moved out of the way. Get up there. Let's flip this thing, and we'll move the last sarcophagus out of the way. And we're going to go down underneath the 1 and 3 sarcophagus first, because there's a lever down there that's going to open up a door underneath the other sarcophagus. If you go to the end here, you notice that there's a handleless lever that we can use the crowbar on, and that's going to open up the other door. Okay, let's go into the other side. I need to get rid of this flare, because what's going to happen is, as you approach this this lever, some locusts are going to spawn, and we can't avoid them. We need to hurry up. So I don't want them to be chewing out Lara. Pull the lever, and it's going to open the door, and then I'm going to sprint down here. Get out on the left side. Hopefully I still have my shotgun selected, because we're going to encounter some bats. Shit, I don't have my shotgun. Ah, crap. There we go. Usually I'm more graceful with that. Unfortunately I wasn't for the video. That's cool though. As we run up this path, just by moving through here, we're going to spawn more locusts, which sucks. But, fortunately, for this time, we get a cutscene. And the locusts do no damage during the cutscene. So, sure, it's cheap, but it counts. I mean, I'm not loading the screen, right? I'm doing a no med pack run, so I gotta figure out how to minimize damage as much as I can. As we approach the rope, though, 2 more bats are going to spawn we can take out with the shotgun. And then we'll run and jump and grab the rope. Now, I should have saved my game, because there's a secret that we need to grab that's really hard to get. And it's over here, behind Lara. You notice that there's a bell over here to the right. And in order to get this secret, you have to land on the ledge with the bell and then fall down. It's very hard to do, but here's a systematic way that I've been able to reproduce 90% of the time in order to get onto the ledge. What you want to do is you want to put the rope to the left edge of the bell, just like so, and then you can swing, and then hopefully slide in. Yes, man, that's a relief. Into this ledge right here, and then fall down, grab the ledge, fall down, pull yourself up into the secret. The secret is very, very, very hard to get to, and I'm so glad that I got to it. I didn't save. My ass was cringing. The secret contains a large med pack and some explosive tip crossbow bolts. Now we can pull ourselves out of here. Now, unfortunately, since we got this secret, we have to run up that ramp that's going to spawn more locusts and take more life away from us, which is very undesirable for a no med pack run. What you want to do in order to minimize the damage from it is you want to run straight off of the ledge. We don't get the cutscene savior thing anymore either. Just run straight off the ledge and grab that rope, and hopefully you're lined up perfectly as you run and jump off of this ledge. And you seem to take a lot less damage than you would have if you would have stood somewhere, or just try to run around and avoid them. Okay, now the way to go is straight ahead. You can land on this little roof thing right here. You go ahead and light a flare. It's kind of dark, I guess. I'm going to end up dropping that flare because we're going to need to pull our shotgun out. When we walk to this edge, we're going to jump and turn in the air, and there's going to be a beetle that spawns down below. We need to take care of it because we don't want to take any damage from it. Shoot it once, and then take a hop back and wait for it. As soon as Lara points her gun, shoot it again, and it should die. Alright, let's hop over to this awning. And then jump and grab this ledge right here. I still haven't saved my game. I'm really like freaked out right now. I should just save it. Screw it. I'm not going to do it. I'll wait until the next section. Okay, now you'll notice that there's a place where Lara can slide, she can actually shimmy across. I can't seem to get her to grab that and shimmy over to the small med pack, so we just have to fall down and use a different method. Alright, so there's going to be another beetle that spawns, and what we're going to do is we're going to jump and turn in the air again, land on this ledge, and it spawns to the right. Take 2 shots on it, and it should fall to the ground, which is good. Now you can jump. Now let me mention something. You can jump and grab this monkey bar thing right above Lara, but if you do, another beetle spawns, and we don't want beetles spawning. We want to prevent that. And if you're going for kills, then that's what you want to do. We'll just instead run and jump over to this ledge, and then pull ourselves up to grab this small med pack. Go ahead and light a flare while I'm here. Just grab that thing. And now we're going to make our way over to the section right over there. We're actually above the road that we could have taken. I mean, down below is definitely a place we could have taken. Instead, we took a right when we entered this area and didn't come down here. We're going to use it to get back, though. Run and jump and grab this, and hopefully you don't cause yourself to get a flare death. We don't want to fall down, because if we do, we got to go back through all that locust swarm crap. I'm going to go ahead and save my game now. Alright, let's pull our shotgun out, and as we approach this ledge right here, Lara's gonna point a gun at a bat. Whoops, I just wasted a shot. That's okay. And it's a bat, you just shoot it and it dies. But we want to be careful, because what we want to do is we want to run and jump off this ledge, and we want to veer to the right in order to land into this other section. But as we do that, a beetle's gonna spawn. And there's another beetle here that's also spawned. Ah, crap. Okay, it didn't take away that much life from me, but I was very fortunate there. I usually do that more gracefully. At least I did when I practiced. I'm sorry I couldn't do that for you guys. Once we have that NOS bottle you saw me pick up there by the van, we can run and jump and get our way out of this area. We're almost done, and I'm fortunate I still have about half my life, which is nice, because we're about to go through this other section that forces locusts to spawn. We're going to take a lot of damage from that, but we also got to run past the dragon, who's going to be shooting fireballs at us, which is going to suck. Okay, as we run through here, can't hop that. The locusts are going to spawn. Let's go ahead and sprint through here. Don't shoot any fireballs. Don't shoot any fireballs. Alright, now shoot. Now shoot. Okay, good. I made it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Locusts being assholes right now. Ooh, wow. Now we can pick up these items that I mentioned earlier. Hopefully we don't get hit by fireballs. Alright, let's sprint our way out of here. We made it. We got through this section without using a med pack. Awesome. We get another cutscene right here.
Your bike will need modifications to clear some of the larger obstacles. Nitrous oxide connected to the carburetor should give you the extra punch. Go, guy. Bring me the codes.
Sergeant Azizas, I'm sorry, but your guys have been assholes to me the entire game. This entire level. And you're in no position to be making demands, dude. But I'll do what you say anyway, because I have to. Okay, now we're going back into the Chambers of Tulun area. And we really don't have to worry about Minotaur. He's going to be chasing us around, but just ignore him, and you'll be fine. Alright, let's fall down. We don't have to worry about damage either, so we can I'll actually show you how he attacks, because, yeah. And before I do that, I'll save my game, just in case, you know. Okay, so the Minotaur should be rather close to you, and there he is. Now, let's see how he attacks. See, he gets a setup, and then he bangs the ground, and there's that shockwave. So, he does that shockwave rather rapidly, too. I didn't show that, but he will. Okay, now that we aren't on a timer, I'll go ahead and show you how you can get stuck in this area. It happened to me before. If you go down into this tunnel right here, there's a ladder that Lara can grab right below her to climb out. That's how she's supposed to get out. But the thing is when I went down there to look around, I wasn't able to climb up the ladder, because after I got like halfway up it, the earth would shake and I just fall down. And there's no way for me to get out of that without having the doors open down there. So keep that in mind. Don't go down there. You can get stuck in the game and you have to reload back at a previous save. And if you save down there, you just lost your entire game. Alright, let's hop on the bike and let's head on over into the trenches level. Okay, I got a comment here from, I can't say your name, Kiprian Nutescu. Sorry if I butchered that, but he wants to know how many med packs I have so far, and he wants to see it at the end of the game. And that's a pretty good question, because I haven't used a single med pack. I have 79 small ones and 51 large ones, which is a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and just, we don't really need the bike in this section just yet. We can just park it right there. We'll come over to this area, and there's some Uzi clips on the ground that we can pick up. Let's light a flare. Now, this is the trenches area where it's very difficult to get through without using a med pack also, and I may end up reloading in order to prevent myself from dying for the no med pack run, and we will see how this goes. But I do know a couple tricks to get through this without using a med pack. Let's take out a revolver, because there's going to be a guy that spawns just to the right as soon as I do this. We want to surprise him and take him out without taking... Oh my god! I wonder why 2 shots didn't kill him. I guess I missed on one. Oh well. I didn't take very much damage, and so I took about as much as I wanted to. Now, this section sucks too, because we're going to run and jump, and we're going to get some force damage, potentially force damage from a machine gun, that is, or a turret that's out there. And I took like 1 hit, which is fine. But if we run up over here, we get a large med pack and some Uzi clips. Now, if you saw, as I came into this section, I actually approached this far wall because the machine gun can't see you and will not shoot at you if you're close to this wall. I'm actually going to save my... I don't need to save my game right here, but pretty soon I'm going to have to save my game. Now, what you want to do is you want to run in here, and you see those boxes right in front of Lara in the other room that look like sandbags. You want to crouch on the edge that's facing Lara right now. You want to get over to it and crouch, and that machine gun will stop firing at you. So let's go do that. And there we go. And that's all the damage that I need to take in this area. While holding the crouch button, you can crouch behind this entire section in order to avoid that turret from hitting you. Now that we're here, we actually want to go ahead and separate the laser sight from the crossbow, and you combine it with the with the revolver, and equip that thing. She's going to point at this thing. What you want to do is you want to aim for that canister on the back of it. Shooting it once with the revolver makes it explode. Alright, now that we did that, let's go ahead and hop up here. There's some grenades right here. And it's pretty dark. Light a flare, I guess. Cool. We can run and jump over into this section. Now, down in this section is where it's the most difficult to get through without using a med pack. So I think right here is where I'm going to save the game. Excellent. Now that we have that saved, we're going to take some force damage here that we can't avoid, unfortunately. Let's get rid of this flare. Sorry, guys, but it's really difficult to get through this, and I got to concentrate. Now, what we want to do is we want to crouch, and we want to take 3 steps forward. Okay, that's going to put us right in front of the steam pipe, and it doesn't spawn the guy that's going to spawn at the far end. You can let go of the crouch button to help you aid through this too. What we want to do is we want to wait for this first pipe right in front of Lara to spew some steam and then quit, and then we want to take 2 crawls forward and then 2 crawls back, because that's going to spawn the guy, and then we need to get back out of the way when we want to fire at this guy. 2 shots at that guy with the revolver and he's down. Now we got to wait, and we got to time ourselves through these steam pipes. We got to wait for the first one to come on and sort of time it so that way we can get through the second one also. This doesn't look like it's going to be a good time to go. So I'm just going to wait. Just going to wait. That's probably a bad time to go too. Let's see here. No, it's not being... Oh, this is a good time. Perfect. I took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. I didn't take very much at all. I'm going to go ahead and use my normal shot crossbow to open up this box. You can use wide shot ammo or whatever. You're probably going to want to use pistols, but I'm doing a no pistol run. And They had some wide shot ammo and a small med pack down there. I can go ahead and light a flare now. What we want to do is we want to climb up into this section. There's really nowhere to go right here, but this is going to expose the back end of a turret. We can shoot that thing, shoot the canister to cause it to explode, and then there's a guy out there. But you can't seem to hit him. I can't seem to figure out how to hit that guy, so I'm just going to forget about him for now and hit him as I turn the corner. Now we got to get out of this section. And we got to do another timed thing here. It's probably a bad time to go. Let's see here. This looks good. Oh shit, I don't think this is perfect. No, this is bad. Bad, bad, bad. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo this section again, so I'll see you guys back here. Okay, I'm back here at this area, and I'm waiting for these steam pipes to actually be very nice. That was probably the perfect time to go. Let's see. Hopefully I get another good opportunity here. It's very difficult to time this one. Only because they oscillate. They seem to oscillate at, like, different intervals at different times, so... This is very bad pattern right here. Horrible pattern. It's just not letting up either. Uh-oh. This might be about the time. Nah, that's a bad time right there. Here we go. Go, go, go. Oh no! Not again! Oh, well, actually, I didn't take that much damage. I fortunately didn't take a whole lot of damage from the guy shooting at me either. He, sometimes he shoots grenades, and fortunately when I went in there, he did shoot a grenade, and it bounced back at him because he hit the wall. I got fortunate for that, so I'm go ahead and use this life. About 75% life is where you want to be at right now. Or 75% to half life is pretty good. Let me go ahead and light a flare. Now this section also sucks. I'm going to go ahead and save my game since I have so much life. It's very fortunate. And yeah, I'm sorry if this seems cheap to you that I save like after each section, but honestly it's a pain in the ass to get through this without a med pack. I'll admit it. It is very hard. And I really don't want to spend the time to try to do it all in one sitting. Alright, well, this one's easy to get through, fortunately. But this second one right here is probably going to require you to take some force damage, because the time that it's off is very short, and you're pretty much guaranteed to take some damage. Alright, now seems like the time to go. Took a little bit of force damage, that's fine. Didn't take very much. Now when we come into this area, we got this code key, weapon code key I think is what it's called. And what it's going to do is it's going to prevent the turrets from shooting at you, and this is major, especially for the no med pack run. I don't want turrets shooting. There's another turret that I got a face up here that is going to do a crap load of damage to me, and I don't want that to happen. Alright, this looks like a good time to go past this one. Alright, this is a good decent amount of life to have, actually. I'm probably going to end up having a flashing health bar, but that's fine. Let's wait for this other steam pipe to stop spewing steam, and then go. Awesome. Let's head over to this section now. And hopefully I don't get a flare death. I shouldn't get a flare death since I'm on a ledge. This steam pipe right here is another one that is going to force you to take damage. And if I didn't have the weapon code key right now, I'd be taking damage from the turret that's in this section. Okay, that is the amount of damage that I'm going to take for the rest of this area. I might actually get a couple... there's a couple guys here that might get some shots off on me, but it's not going to hurt that much. Okay, so there's a turret that would have been shooting at me, and behind it there's a large med pack that we can grab. Don't know why I let a flare, because as soon as we come into this section, there's a guy right here that we can destroy. What we want to do while we're here is we want to approach the engine section of this Jeep. Approach the engine section of this car and then pop off this pipe. We're going to need that in order to combine with the nitrous oxide that we're going to use for the bike, and we can then use the sprint button to make the bike go faster, which is excellent. Let's choose our wide shot ammo to open this box. There's a box right here. Behind it is a large med pack. Now let's go ahead and leave this area. We have everything we need. We got the valve pipe, we got the nitrous oxide canister from the Citadel gate. We can combine those to create a nitrous oxide feeder that we will use on the bike to make it go faster. And faster is always better, right? In some cases. Alright, let's run and jump over to this section where we just were. There's the steam pipes. We don't have to worry about those anymore. Go ahead and light a flare. It's kind of dark. And climb our way out of here. And this is basically going to be the end of the video. I'm just going to leave the trenches area because I got to go... Actually, never mind. I'm going to go get a secret and then call the video because the secret's actually really hard to get and I've died several times trying to get it. But we need the nitrous oxide canister in order to get it. So now that we have all this stuff, we can get another secret and then I'll end the video there. Alright, so here's the bike. Let's go ahead and do some maintenance. What we want to do is we want to select either the valve pipe or the nitrous oxide bottle and combine with, there we go. We get the nitrous oxide feeder. Now if we're standing near the bike, she'll put it on there. And well, it looks like it's already working. Now if we hold the sprint button, we gain extra speed while we're on the bike. And this is very, very necessary in order to not only complete the level as designed, but also get a secret. Okay, so where we want to go now is we actually want to backtrack into the City of the Dead. Remember, there was an area in the last video that I didn't go to, but I did kill a guy in that direction. And there's a secret back there that we need to get. I'm going to save my game because, yeah, I die a lot trying to get over that thing. Well, actually, I try to be smooth, you know, try to kill the guy while I'm ramping over something, and that usually is what causes me detriment. Alright, so let me go ahead and save it. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Alright, so there's a guy right around this corner that I talked about but ignored in the last video. And yeah, see, that's... I did not do that. I'll see you guys back here. Alright, this time I'm just going to ignore the guy and ramp. Now make sure you hold the sprint button as you ramp over this thing. And yeah, I just didn't. I'm just going too fast. You see Lara's head fly. That was awesome. Alright. This is attempt number 3. Take 3. I made it. I took a little bit of shots from him, but that's fine. I don't even need to worry about life in this area. I just gotta worry about getting over that hole. Okay, now that we're here in this section, finally, there's a secret that we need to get. And you'll notice that I hopped up onto this platform over here. There is a ledge right here. And it's a slope platform that we can pull ourselves up. Now I'm holding the action button and I'm holding jump. Or I'm holding jump right now, and then she'll slide right there a little bit and you can jump. Or you can just hold jump and then grab in the air after the third jump and she will grab the ledge. You can pull yourself up into the secret. And let's recap on the secrets here after I pick all the stuff up. We had some grenades, I don't know if they're super or whatever. There's a large med pack and some explosive tip crossbow bolts. And that's the secret. Let's go ahead and get back across this thing with the stuff. Wow, I just took a lot of damage. Good thing I don't care. Alright, let's get on the bike. Now there's that one guy that across the way that we can either kill or we don't have to, it doesn't matter. But we definitely want to use the sprint, we definitely want to go across the left edge of the ramp here in order to get... I'm going to save my game, what am I thinking? I should do that. And like I said, I was going to recap on the number of secrets I have. 59 to 70, so we only have 11 more secrets left in the game. Does that mean we're pretty close to the end? Quite possibly. Okay, so let's head over to the left side of this thing and hold the sprint button. And miss and fall to our grave. No Lara's head or anything. Attempt number 2 to get across the ramp. Sweet, I did it. And I got the guy. Amazing. Alright, now, where do I want to head to? I want to head to the trenches level, and that is where I'm going to be ending the video. So, we're just going to take a little motorcycle ride here for a second. And fortunately, the jumps are easy. You know, the jumps, getting back from the secret is easy after you make it over that jump. So yeah. Here we are back in the chambers of Tulun. I'm gonna head to the right. Just do a little bit more backtracking. Re-backtracking, I guess. Okay, so, ooh, I guess, never mind. I need to do something here. I totally forgot. Wow, what a silly me. But I'm going to save that for the next video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tomb Raider 4. I'm Badass Games, and I will see you guys in part 19. See y'all later.